Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Kalpesh Patel, and I am super excited to be your host this evening, this morning, or this afternoon, depending on where you are in the world. And I'm just just really glad that you made it. If you're new here for the first time, watching this presentation, listening to this information, then I'm just like, wow, possibility is alive and thriving. And we thank you for making it. Whoever invited you here today did so with a huge heart and the desire to make a massive difference in your life, and you received that invitation, and here you are. So really massive respect and love for you showing up, and I want to share some information with you, get straight into the information that you've come here to hear about, that I hope will land for you as it has for the friend that invited you here to have a look at this. And so with that said, let's quickly start with this income disclaimer. And, like any income disclaimer, it says that participation in this project, like any other project, involves risk, and under no circumstances should the presentation be considered as any type of solicitation, investment, or financial advice. I'm not an investment advisor, not a financial advisor. I am a passionate entrepreneur and super excited to share this short window, 30-minute information with you. And by the end of that 30 minutes, I know for a fact that you will have had enough information to either get really excited or switch right off, and that's fine, whichever it is, but hang for the 30 minutes and see what's in this for you. So to get the most from this Zoom, 3 tips. Number 1, focus. See if you can just avoid all distractions for 30 minutes. Number 2, listen with intention. How can our opportunity today help you get where you want to get to? Wherever your life is right now, take stock. Think about where you'd like it to be. If there was a magic wand, go bing. What are some of the things that you'd like to improve and take to the next level? And then just be open to learning new information and just see if there's an opportunity here for you to make some of those changes. So I want you to imagine for a second, if you will, what would the perfect opportunity look like for you? For me, I would love a company that has reputable owners with integrity. Guess what? We have that here. So many companies launch programs these days. People often don't even know who the owners are, and definitely huge shady pasts if you do know who they are most of the time. On the internet, it's just really full of a lot of noise. But this, crisp, clean, transparent, and really just beautifully put together. A solid, credible track record, all verifiable, transparent, in the public domain. Finances, I want to know that the company that I'm looking at has got money already. It's not like they're depending on my money to move forward. They are already financially strong and established, and they have experience to deliver whatever promises they're making me. How many times have you seen companies make huge promises, unable to deliver because they don't know what they're doing or they run out of funds? Then also, are the people I'm looking at trusted in the industry? Are they leading their way? Are they the kind of people that other companies and people in the industry look up to for guidance? And then the timing and the trend of whatever it is that I'm looking at. Luckily enough for us today, we've got all of these covered and so much more. So I want to introduce you to the gold rush of the 21st century. This is a multi-trillion-dollar move. And so if I was to ask the question, what's the most profitable business in the world? Most people wouldn't know. Money is that business. And so this is our opportunity to participate in the biggest wealth transfer since the Industrial Revolution. Most people do not even relate to money as a business, but once you realize it is, and that you can get involved, then that changes the game. So blockchain and decentralized finance are attracting trillions of dollars right now as we speak, and we can get in the way of that money. I often say money doesn't disappear, it simply moves direction, and if you can follow the direction of money, then you're always in the way of it. And so, there are 2 kinds of people. There's the ones that are building their wealth in this beautifully profitable industry, and then there are those that are asleep and they're simply missing out. So you are in the right place at the right time with the right people. And when you've got that mix going, it's important to take the right action. So introducing Hypertech Group, the world's strongest blockchain alliance. And our founder is Ryan Zhu. And next to him, you can see on the right, his business partner, Sam Lee. The 2 of these individuals are absolutely legendary in the blockchain space. Again, if you're new to blockchain, I advise everyone I meet to go and watch something called Next Blockchain on Amazon Prime. If you've got Amazon Prime, go and search for Next Blockchain. Watch that 6-part series. It's mind-boggling. In particular, watch episode 6. If you haven't got the determination to watch all 6 episodes, definitely watch episode number 6, because in number 6, you get to hear Ryan's story. and a story it is worth hearing. Here's how it goes. In 2014, him and Sam Lee set up Blockchain Global. That's 6 years ago now, with over $300 million invested in over 80 of their own projects, many of them now world famous, including projects like NEM and Tron. Today, Blockchain Global works with governments and Fortune 500 companies with offices in 22 locations around the world. Then in 2015, Ryan Zhu set up a company called Collinstar Capital, and here he invested over $400 million in 300 plus blockchain companies, and again has delivered over 40 of the big successful exchanges in the world and 12 of the top 20 cryptocurrencies in the world. Another multi-billion-dollar success story and the largest known VC company in the blockchain space, officed out of Australia and Hong Kong. The third company that started in 2016 is HYPERCash. Here, Ryan's invested over $50 million of his own money in quantum-resistant security in partnership with IBM. Again, if you haven't heard of quantum computers, you will. Just like if you haven't heard of blockchain yet, you will. These are the biggest business conversations and trends of the decade. And so absolutely, if you're hearing this for the first time, how blessed are you? You are ahead of the masses. And if you're familiar, then you already know. I don't need to say much more, right? The fourth company I want to talk about is BW.com. Ryan Zhu purchased this company in 2017 for $100 million cash, and today it has over $15 billion of assets. Actually, that's gone up to $20 billion just in the last few weeks. And so really, huge profitable industry. And this is your opportunity to benefit from that kind of growth. So if you like these figures, if you like somebody that can put a few hundred million here and turn it into billions, a few hundred million there and turn it into billions, tens of millions here to launch the most advanced project in the world, 100 million there and turn it into billions. If you like that, and if they said, hey, listen, you can partner with us and we'll help you grow whatever kind of funds you've got, boom, would that be an opportunity of a lifetime or what? Well, that's exactly what Ryan Zhu is doing. He's our founder, a self-made multi-billionaire, an industry pioneer, and he's been mining cryptocurrency. In particular, he started off with Bitcoin in 2009. He has since mined many cryptocurrencies, including HYPERCash, HyperDAO, Molecular of the Future, NEM, Tron, and then he's also funded as an investor projects like Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, Tether, Monero, and XRP. He's listed companies on stock exchanges in Australia, Tokyo, NASDAQ. He owns the WHO exchange. That's the 19th biggest crypto exchange in the world. He's a major shareholder in ZB.com at 35% shareholding. He even owns 3% of Binance. Binance is the biggest crypto exchange in the world, transacting tens of billions of dollars a day and earns a clip of every transaction. And he's also opened up 16 blockchain centers around the world. These are education centers that teach people about blockchain and crypto, free schools the public can drop in on and start learning. His business partner is Sam Lee, a well-known blockchain early adopter and co-founder in the blockchain space. He has also spoken on many stages around the world, including the World Economic Forum and United Nations. He is a guest and a commentator often on channels like CNN, Bloomberg, Forbes, BBC, etc. And clients of Blockchain Global include Fortune 500 companies such as Amazon, Microsoft, and the likes. Then we've got Jaden Wee, our CEO. He became a multimillionaire at the age of 26 through crypto, leading projects such as Blockchain Ventures, Finovation, Qtum, Eternity, and Omisco. These guys are as credible as it gets. They work with governments all over the world. You can see here pictured signing agreements with Australian Trade Investment Commission, Russian government-owned bank, Ambassador of Indonesia, Chairman of the SEC in Montenegro, Geneva Delegation, Thailand Associations, and the Danish Consulate, to name just a few. The list goes on and on and on. These guys are absolutely creme de la creme. They are the top of the top when it comes to blockchain conversations. They also own the world's biggest blockchain bank with over 1 million customers signed up already in just 3 years. Now, this is just one of their many retail projects. They recently also launched HYPERPay. That was less than a year ago now. And HYPERPay has become a huge success story because they have a Visa card and a MasterCard that you can order through the app. They've got many other features on the app as well. Really, it's a money-making app. Everybody should download HYPERPay. It's free. And you download it and instantly they're just going to show you a whole Aladdin's cave of opportunities on that app to make money, including storing your cryptocurrency and getting staking rewards daily, including the ability to order a Visa card and a MasterCard that give you access to your cryptocurrency anytime you want it in 176 countries around the world. You can spend your money in any shop that accepts Visa or MasterCard, and you can also take money out of ATMs, any ATM walls in banks around the world in 176 countries. It doesn't get sexier than this. So if you love the fact that they work with governments, they work with financial institutions and organizations, they've got public listed companies. If you love all of this credibility, their own bank in the blockchain space, then you're going to get excited, because that's just a fraction of what they've done. They've also funded or owned some of the biggest blockchain or crypto companies in the world. And if they've done this in the first 6 years of their, if you like, incorporation, imagine what they're going to do in the next decade. This is the world's biggest blockchain alliance. And you might be sitting there thinking, oh my gosh, like these guys are serious. But if they've done all of this, why do they need me? Great question. I love how your brain works. It shows me that it works, because that should be a question you should ask any company. Why do they need you? Well, why this company needs us is very simple. They want 30 million customers. They've got over 1 million. They want another 29 million. And we're going to help them get those customers, because when they get 30 million customers, they can do the world's biggest blockchain IPO on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. That's the goal. They want to do a massive public listing, and we will help them get there. HYPERFUND Global has been set up to attract a community of entrepreneurs who will learn about this company and tell the world. We're going to brag about this company everywhere, social media, conversations, people we meet. We're just going to invite people. Download the HyperPay app, open an account here, come and join us over here. They're opening a whole ecosystem. So you can see the bank, HyperBC, already delivered. We will drive customers to that. HyperPay, I've driven tons of customers to that already, thousands around the world who now have ordered Visa cards or MasterCards as a result of me telling them it's the best app that they can get on any of the stores today in terms of making them money just for free. They just sign up for free and boom, they can start making money on the app. Then we're going to launch HyperTalk. HyperTalk is a social media messenger app where we will be able to send cryptocurrency to each other around the world at the click of a button. Fraction of the cost of banks, Western Union, MoneyGram, etc., and multiplied the speed. Happens in real time. So that's coming soon, followed by Hypermall. That's right, we've decided to open our own mall like Amazon. Why not? Amazon's the world's first $1 trillion company. Good space to be in. All of these different projects are money-making projects for the company, generating huge profits and adding value to the IPO journey. So when you decide to become a part of this movement, when you join this community, you'll have access to education through Mars Academy. You'll receive passive rewards every single day just for joining. And you get a heads up on great projects ahead of time. I've been with this company for 14 months now. They've delivered 7 projects throughout that time. And each and every project they gave me a heads up about, I went, I looked at it, I purchased, and I've doubled, tripled, quadrupled, or even more on all of those projects. And so that's super exciting. So if you want to get involved, really easy. You purchase a membership, just like you buy a membership at Costco or Macro or American Express or the gym or the local golf club. You buy a membership with HYPERFUND Global. The minimum cost to get involved is 300 Hyper units, or otherwise known as 300 HU. And one HU is valued at $1. Simple as that, right? So you buy your HU through crypto, and whoever invited you here will show you how to get that. And then once you've got your HU and you've got your package, you will receive daily rewards, access to great information and education. And so there are no monthly fees here, no forced upgrades, no tricks, no gotchas. That's it. You sign up, you fund your account, boom, you are up and running. Here's how it works. The company gives you a 0.5% to 1% in rewards every single day. So whatever level of HU purchase you made, 0.5% to 1% value of that purchase is going to come back to you in rewards daily. And so that's 7 days a week. What does that mean? That's 15% a month in rewards. Look at this. Let's say you purchase 20,000 HU. The company is going to triple the value of your membership at the rate of 3,000 HU a month, 100 HU a day. How would you like an extra 100 HU every day coming your direction that you can cash out immediately, swap back into fiat money, paper money, whichever country you're in, into your local currency and spend it? You can do that. Many people around the world are going for 20, 30, 50,000 HU packages because it gives them a very substantial cash flow. And you can use this as a cash flow creator. Now, if you don't have 20,000, 50,000, or 100,000 HU or any of the above, anything above that, you can actually get started for as little as 300 and turn that into 900. Now, admittedly, that's not going to change your life, I know. However, do you know what? As my dad used to say, something is always better than nothing when you're making progress. And so make progress, however big or small, and you're moving in the right direction. So the question then should be, gosh, Kalps, I love it. Credibility, partnerships all over the world, absolutely blue chip and transparent. Can you just remind me how they create this 0.5 to 1% a day, every day for me? Absolutely. Of course I will. One of the things that I talked about is BW.com. Ryan purchased this company for $100 million cash in 2017, has currently mined over $20 billion worth of cryptocurrencies. As you can see on the right side of the page here, they've got 300,000 Bitcoin, 1.5 million Litecoin, 2 million Ethereum. And so they are really in pole position when it comes to mining the most profitable cryptocurrencies in the world. And just so you know, BW is one of 4 huge companies that account for 60% of all new Bitcoins mined, as well as mining tons of other cryptos. So can they turn, if they can turn 100 million into 20 billion, can they turn 300 into 900? Can they turn 20,000 to 60,000? Can they turn 100,000 into 300,000? Can they turn 1 million into 3 million? Gosh, they can do so much more. They've also made fortunes in the ICO phase of this industry. So they've caught each phase, right? They're mining always when it's most profitable. They've been doing arbitrage for about a decade. They were right throughout the ICO phase dominating. Look at this, Qtum, 19,000% profit, Eternity, 12,000% profit, Bytum, 3,000% profit, Omisco, 8,000% profit, and the average of all of the others around the 1,000% profit. Even their lowest is 355%. Can they turn 300 into 900 each day, every day? No worries. They are also market makers, like as if all of that wasn't enough. This is like the cherry on the cake. If this is all they did, they could get that 0.5 to 1% a day with their eyes closed. And so what does that mean, market making? It means that when they sell Bitcoin, for example, they have hundreds of thousands of Bitcoin. So that's just from one company. Ryan's been mining since 2009. That's just a company they bought in 2017. If they decide to dump 100,000 Bitcoin into the market tomorrow, what do you think will happen to the price? Correct. Guess what? They can do that with any currency. There are many people like this in the world that own so much stock of crypto. When they decide to sell, prices move. These guys move the markets daily and earn free money every day. They do large-scale mining and earn free money every day. They're angel investors. They scale money. They launch projects. They make tons of profits. They stake projects. They list tokens, and they earn a click from every transaction of cryptocurrency on the planet every day on over 40 of the biggest exchanges in the world. So you've definitely chosen the right company to partner with by coming here today, and you can absolutely make your next fortune with us. Now, don't believe me. Do not believe the person that invited you. Respect them, love them, and thank them for getting you here. But ultimately, it's the due diligence that separates us from everybody else. So do not confuse this with other Billy Bob deals. Billy Bob shows up every other day with a new scheme that's going to be the next greatest and the biggest and the best, has got no experience, has got a dodgy background or no background, and has got empty pockets, maybe just enough to get something set up. This is not that deal. Do not misunderstand what's going on here. Documentation beats conversation every day of the week. Your skepticism has no value here because it is completely squashed with healthy evidence of exactly everything we've shared. So if you love evidence-based decision-making, then congratulations, welcome to the team, welcome to the family. Scan the due diligence, of course, to verify everything we've said. But I can promise you this, everybody that's coming before you has already gone through this. And so have comfort, rest in the fact that they know, when I started out, we had to create the due diligence. There was none. And that's come up over, a year and a half of consistent gathering of information, like 14 months of non-stop learning and growing and developing. So join the community, learn, earn, and multiply, and enjoy the journey. Now, that's not all. That's just a quick decision maker. So make your mind up. Do you love the idea of partnering with the biggest blockchain group in the world? Right time, right place, right industry, right company. If you love that, say yes in your own mind. Let your heart smile, and you can have a chat with whoever invited you afterwards on how to onboard. All right. Now I want to just talk a little bit about strategy that we create to help people get over the 100K mark. Did you know 95% of people never make more than $100,000 in a year? Well, look at this. If you'd like to 6x your membership, we've got a strategy. See, usually if you bought a 10,000 HU membership, you'd get 30,000 HU back, right? 20,000 is 60,000. 300 is 900. In this example, you're going to receive 1,500 HU a month every month minimum. Could be more, never less. If you don't need that as cash flow, i.e. you don't need to withdraw the HU, convert it into crypto, and then sell it for cash and then spend that money. If you don't need to do that, you can keep the 1,500 HU in the system. Look what happens. Every day, you're going to get 50 HU rewards. 1 HU is equal to a value of $1. So you just put that 50 HU back into the system every day. In month one, instead of 10,000 plus 1,500, you've now got 10,000 plus 1,638. Powerful, right? Instead of getting 30,000 back, you're now going to get 34,914 back just because you repurchased for 30 days. That's exciting. An extra 4,914 HU for delayed gratification of 1 month. What if you delayed your gratification for 5 months? Then you'd have doubled the value of your purchase and you'd have had the withdrawal, through daily rewards of 64,000 HU back out. How would you like to turn 10 to 64? You can do it in just 5 months. That's 6 times in just 5 months. I love that. It gets better. What if you could delay gratification for a year? Well, that would mean you've 6x'd your initial purchase value, but that means that your withdrawal value would be 185,000 HU. Can you see it? Can you picture it? Can you imagine it? Listen, if you can't see it, picture it, imagine it, then it ain't going to happen anyway, right? How life works is whatever you can imagine, whatever you can believe in, that's the kind of stuff that you end up creating. So you can now turn 10,000 HU into 185,000 HU with this specific strategy and be laughing all the way to the bank. Even if the 3x offer ended. At 2x, you'd still end up with 120,000 HU. That, my friends, is worth taking a very serious look at. So if you haven't got 10,000 HU to start, no worries. I'm just giving you some examples here of what's possible. If you started with 1,000 HU, for example, look along the top, see the 1,000 and go down. In 6 months, you'll have doubled it to 2,400. I'm then saying for the next 3 months, you withdraw. You've got your 1,000 back in your pocket. You've now got 1,400 left in the system. That 1,400 HU works again. You rebuy for a year. And now 21 months have passed. 9 months plus 12 months is 21 months. In 21 months, you've turned 1,000 into 8,400 HU with your initial membership back in your pocket. Boom, done. 8,400 withdraws at 16,800, even at the basic 2x. If you're 3x, happy days. That gives you an idea of how numbers can work to your advantage. This is all passive rewards. My friends, you've been shown a system that you'll never ever forget. And if you get in, gosh, you not only will you never ever forget, you'll enjoy the benefits of and eat the fruits of for years to come. The most common response we get is, Kalpesh, this is too good to be true, man. And I said, you know what? It is, and it's still true. Do the due diligence and you'll see who these guys are, what they've done, and the fact that what they're doing now is nothing compared to what we are about to do together. Kalpesh, can I withdraw my initial membership if my car breaks down next week? No, you can't. So do not put your car breakdown fund into this. This is for you to put wherever you can to work for yourself, but not leaving yourself in a place where you're suddenly going to go down a different direction, right? So just make sure that you're mindful when you make your decisions. When can I withdraw? Anytime, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Whatever rewards you receive every day, when that is 50, you can withdraw, all right? Do I have to bring people to earn? No, what gave you that idea? I didn't mention anything about bringing people to earn. So no, this is totally passive, what we've talked about today already. What happens once I've tripled? Nothing. That's the end of the agreement. You bought a membership, You got your passive 0.5 to 1% rewards daily until you had 3x done. That's the end of that agreement. Can I top up my membership? Yes, you can, anytime. I've got many clients who top up every month. As soon as they get their wages, they take a chunk of it out, pop it into the system, and add to their account ongoingly. All right. What is the maximum? There is no maximum. My biggest clients are a couple of $100,000. I've got a friend in the US who signed somebody up for $1 million account. So they bought $1 million HU in the system to triple. How about that? That's not even funny. That's somebody that knows how to make money, right? If you've got $1 million, you know how to make money. And when you put $1 million worth of HU into this system, you definitely know what you're doing. So how do you join? You get a link from the person that invited you, and then you fund your account using Tether. Again, if you're new to crypto, your friend will show you how to buy Tether and fund your account. Okay, so don't worry. We have a complete start to finish handheld service here. If you're new to crypto, nothing to panic about. 14 months ago, I was new to crypto. And, my friend showed me how to onboard, how to withdraw. I had to learn all of that stuff, how to move around exchanges, etc. The point is, if you love what you've seen, get on board. Your friend will hold your hand. They'll show you how to onboard, and then they'll also show you how to withdraw. All right. So again, just a quick reminder, because there's a lot of information very quickly. Why do they need us again? This company is going to do the world's biggest blockchain IPO, and they've chosen to do that through partnering with the public. Doesn't get better than that. It's the ultimate win-win-win scenario. So I'm now going to take a very short break just to ask a couple of our friends and partners around the world to share their 60-second stories. And just as you're listening to them, I hope you can hear a little bit of possibility for yourself, and maybe even a little bit of a vision that this could be you a week, 2 weeks from now, a month from now, or 3 months from now, sharing your story with others to inspire them. So thank you for coming today. I hope you've enjoyed that so far. I'm going to come back into the room. Got plenty of hands up, and I'm going to randomly go through these. I'm going to invite Priya from Canada to go first. Hi, Priya.
Hi, Kalpesh, and hi, everyone, whoever's on this call. Thank you for an awesome presentation, Kalpesh, as usual.
Thank you.
Yep. So we are on our 45th day with Hyper, and should be hitting pro hopefully by tomorrow. And guys, this is real. This honestly is real. A little about ourselves. We were introduced to Hyper just about 5 months ago. We put it to a side, procrastinated, and time went by. But then someone who loved us revisited it with us, and we jumped on board once we realized how valuable this is. It's working. I am so grateful to my sister-in-law who got us onto this. And you know what? It's about helping everyone, helping people who are out there. When you see this work for yourself, you realize there's so many people out there in this world at this time in particular who need your help. Guys, reach out to your closest ones, reach out to anyone at all, and get this going for them, because you know what? This will be the best thing that has happened to them, like it has with us.
Wow, love it. And Priya, it's a real pleasure to have you and your hubby on board with us. You are doing such a fabulous job of building a beautiful community of like-minded entrepreneurs. And gosh, I just love the kind of tribe that you're attracting. It's an absolute reflection of you. And happy. You guys are awesome, man. Rocking it out there. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Kalpesh.
Next up, I'd like to invite Aaron, all the way from Trinidad. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Kalpesh, how you doing, man?
Awesome. How are you,
You
champ?
You caught me by surprise there.
There you go, man. I'm full of surprises.
Wow. Wow, this has just been an awesome opportunity. I mean, it has been amazing. I've lost a lot of money with what you call a Billy Bob deals. I actually had a couple of friends that lost money as well. A guy that put 1 Bitcoin in a program, and they just disappeared and took all our money. And I've always felt a way about that. And I just reached out to a couple of them. Up to today, I reached out to the guy. I said, listen to me, I have a way for you to make back that money, because I've been with HYPERFUND since you showed me this since June last year. And only January this year is when I actually looked at the thing properly. I said, man, I'm sleeping in a gold mine, and I've been able to move from $7 a day to how much you know it today. I'm heading to projects now and looking to get up into the 1-star area, 2-star. So, Kalpesh, I just want to thank you very much for sharing this opportunity with me. It's been a pleasure meeting you in person, and I look forward to meeting you again. And I'm proud to call you my friend.
Wow, beautiful, Aaron. Thank you so much for sharing. I'm super excited with your journey. You've got a real awesome team fired up over there, and your leadership is world class. Thank you for everything you do every day for your people, Aaron. Much appreciated. Another huge winner from across the waters, all the way from sunny South Africa. Sipho, how are you, champion? Looking slick, brother. Look at you.
How's it, man?
Awesome, man. What's going on?
Nah, man, things are happening here in this part of the world, and we're enjoying what we are doing. And I can promise you that South Africa is shaking, and you can see presentations all over. People are very excited. We just want to assure everybody who's on the call that indeed you are in the right place at the right time. It's a wonderful opportunity. It just requires commitment. I started to be serious in business in October last year. I heard about it and delayed a little bit, had doubts. I was trying to search for faults so that I could make a valid excuse. But eventually, in October, I decided to fully commit myself. Well, I did so busy with a huge project that actually busy with training rural youth entrepreneurship development in various municipalities around the country. So I had no time of my own, but during that period, I had to buy time for this amazing opportunity. To tell you the truth, I'm already above 50%, close to 60% to VIP2. How cool is that?
Love it. Wow.
So it's happening. It's happening. I just want to assure everybody who's here that this is doable. Let us just keep going, commit, be serious, and don't only think about yourself. Think about people whom you brought to business. If you've got that mentality, develop successful entrepreneurs, successful leaders. When you think about other people more than think about yourself, I promise you success is guaranteed to you. I thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Beautifully shared, and absolutely, commitment, follow through is so important.